Dills, Talk Radio 790 KABC. We are your talk station. We're your food talk station. We're here every Sunday night at 5 p.m. talking about food, drink, and travel. Food, drink, and travel. What about rock and roll? I think we're becoming a rock and roll show. Last week we had the infamous Gene Simmons calling me Peter Dill the whole time. Didn't correct him, but now that I've got the studio free to myself, actually with the 67, 68 fans that we've got in, we've got a special treat for you tonight. Our program director is actually on the phone. So he is going to be picking up the phones when you call in, 1-800-222-KABC, 1-800-222-KABC, double duty. Right, Mr. Program Director?
Hey now!
Get those phones.
Yeah, get those phones going, 1-800-222-KABC. So what did everybody do this weekend? Hey, did any of you go to the Oktoberfest yesterday at the Santa Anita racetrack? Give us a call, 1-800-222-KABC, and give us a rundown of if you went to the Oktoberfest yesterday. I wasn't able to make it because I was at the UCLA football game. Bruins win again, 5-0. So I was quite pleased with that. Give us a call and just tell us what you did this weekend, where you went out to eat, if you found something good, because we do listen to you. In fact, our guest tonight, his name is Mark Trombino, and he owns a restaurant called Donut Friend.
Can donuts be a restaurant?
Yeah, well, we call it a restaurant because, any place that serves food would be listed as a restaurant.
Interesting.
And how we came about Donut Friend, a listener called in, right?
Right, a listener. Then I went and I did some research, and it turns out this guy's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, he's a real big deal. And keeping with our rock and roll theme, Blink 180.
182?
182, do you know the band?
Yeah.
Blink 182? Yeah. Well, Mark, our guest, actually produced one of their first records.
Wow.
So I guess he made some dough.
Oh, woo! You slay us, Peter.
He made some dough and decided to open his own donut shop called Donut Friend. And what they do there a little differently is that they make the donuts, they make them for you right there. So when you go to Winchell's or Krispy Kreme, they've previously made the donuts. But what Mark does, and it seems to be catching on pretty darn well, is that at the Donut Friend, he makes the donuts to order. So it's donuts.
They're not made like the night before?
They're not made the night before. They are made fresh.
Wow. So he wakes up and he's like, gotta go make the donuts.
You know what? Talking to Mark in the green room, I don't think he's slept in a month, he said. This is his first, seriously, this is his first time out of the shop, the donut shop.
I wonder if he dreams in donuts.
Right?
You know?
Yeah, the little donuts. Donuts. How were donuts invented?
I'm sure they were invented by a magical donut fairy that said, I decree that today there shall be the donut.
Well, the donut was actually invented in the 1850s by a ship captain. And actually the mom of the ship captain, back in the 1800s, if you know anything about the ships, and they had a big problem with scurvy. Yeah, and you scurvy dog. Well, so they had things like lemon juice and lime juice to combat the scurvy. But spices like cinnamon and nutmeg were also used to combat scurvy. So Captain Greg Harrison's mother was the ship's chef by default. She's the one that made the food for everybody, and she would make dough, fried dough with cinnamon and nutmeg, with basically any kind of sugar that she could come up with. And the ship's captain, Captain Harrison, since he had to have the wheel in his hand. Are you picturing this? He had to have the wheel in his hand to
I don't know. I think I could drive a boat with one hand and one donut in the other.
But he had the dough in the hand, so he would put the dough on the spike, the wheel spike, and thus that's where the hole came from for a donut.
Oh.
The donut hole was invented because the guy needed someplace. He needed to keep his hands free to keep the boat going, straight.
Right.
And everybody in the audience here in the studio is going, no, that's it. I thought program director invented the donut because he's so cheap. I just figured he took the middle of it out just to save a few dollars. Right?
I saved the middle.
Yeah, you saved
for later.
Those are what are they? The Winchell's has those. They sell them now.
Yeah, the donut holes.
The donut holes. Yeah,
donut hole.
Come in and get a bunch of donut holes. But we got something better. Not that Winchell's donuts aren't good, but Mark's are the real deal.
Yeah,
and
we just found something better.
Yeah, we just found something better. That's all. So Mark also, get this, he has his own, it makes his own coffee, just like his own beer, but it's, so he's making his own microbrew of coffee.
Ooh.
And Mark's going to come in on our first break, and we've got a gift certificate we've got one in hand.
Okay.
In hand.
Can I win it?
No, we have 2 rules. No station employees, 3 rules.
I quit.
No station employees can win this. If you've won something in the last 3 months and you haven't called in with a review, and anytime I give away something, I've got it in my hand. Here's the proof. Steve, you see that? I've got it in my hand right now.
If you log on to peterdills.com, you can see that proof.
Yes, because we're live on Ustream. So Steve is our engineer, and we're always thinking of ideas how to make the show better and funner.
Yeah, that's a word.
Funner?
Yeah.
So we thought, hey, what about celebrities? What about the voices of celebrities? I don't want to give it away, but people that you might know.
Donut.
Who is that? Give us a call, 1-800-222-5222, 1-800-222-5222, and if you tell me who that was...
Donut.
Yep. I'm going to give you a $25 gift card, and it's my last one, to Avila's El Ranchito Mexican restaurant. And this one is good at any of their locations, and it's my last one. So if you know who that is, one more time before we go to break.
Donut.
Who is that? Who is that masked man? 1-800-222-5222, and we will send you a gift card to Avila's El Ranchito Mexican restaurant, but you got to know who that person is. Next week, we have, we are working on getting Slash, guitarist for Guns N' Roses, and we're going to be talking about coffee with him. Pete's Coffee, right, Mr. Program Director? Is it Pete's Coffee, Tea? No, it's Coffee, Bean, and Tea. It's a long name. You're not saying anything. I'm looking at you, but you're not. What's the full name? Coffee, Tea, and Bean, and Leaf. Yeah. So, do you remember about a few months ago, we had the general manager of Tom Bergen's in studio, and they closed and they've reopened. So if you got any information on Tom Bergen's, give us a call. I know that they've reopened. So we're going to go to break right now, and when we come back, we're going to talk to Mark Trombino, and like I said, he is the owner of this place called the Donut Friend, and it's in Los Angeles. Actually, it's more towards Eagle Rock, and I want to find out all about it. So without further ado, we're going to take a quick break, and we come back. We're going to talk to Mark
Phones are lighting up.
Trombino. Yes, the phones are lighting it up. It's Peter Dills. We are live. It's Dining with Dills, Talk Radio, 790 KABC.
Does the hustle and bustle of daily life have you going a little mad?
It's Peter Dills. It's Dining with Dills. Talk Radio 790 KABC. Talk Radio time is 5:18. The following segment is brought to you by Smart and Final, home of your $22.99 Dos Equis and Heineken cases. $22.99 CRV, Heineken and Dos Equis on sale right now. It's Smart and Final. Smart and Final, your partner in tailgating. It's Peter Dills. It's Dining with Dills. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. We're talking donuts right now, and who better to talk to than Mark Trombino. Mark, welcome to Dining with Dills.
Thank you. Thank
Mark's,
you very much.
Mark's first time on the radio, so we've got a whole bunch of people online, so go easy on Mark. Mark has been kind enough to come in the studio, actually bring us some donuts.
Yeah.
And if you're watching us live at peterdills.com, we're streaming live on Ustream, YouTube, and my website, Peter Dills. You can see these delicious donuts, and good job. Now, you must have a wife or a girlfriend or a daughter that helped you make these pretty, because those are some pretty donuts. Those aren't manly donuts. Those are pretty donuts.
No, my manager did these for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bacon, friends. There is a bacon donut. And, okay. Mark, welcome to the show. What you've told me is that what you guys do is a little bit different in the sense that you haven't been up all night baking donuts. You actually do them on the spot.
Yeah. That's kind of our thing. We don't make the donuts the night before. We just make all the bread part in the morning and throughout the day, and then when the customer comes in, that's all they see.
Oh.
They don't see any made donuts.
Right. So it's kind of like if it was a pizza, it would just be the dough part.
Yeah.
And then they say, okay, hey, I want a pineapple, coconut, bacon
Exactly.
smoothie.
Yeah.
And then you whip it up for them.
And then we cut it. We don't fill our donuts. We cut them like a bagel, kind of. And so we can cut them in half, and we'll put cheese in there. We'll put
Wow.
fresh pastry cream or lemon cream or chocolate mousse or whatever, fresh fruit, all kinds of awesome, good, delicious stuff.
Does it take any longer? Do I have to
Yeah,
wait?
it takes a long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but if I'm in a
That's
hurry,
the number one critique we get is
critique
that
is,
it kinda
hey, I
takes
want
a-
my donut.
Yeah.
We're
yeah.
making them.
Yeah.
We're making them. So also we're talking about the coffee as well. You're microbrewing coffee.
No, we don't make our coffee. I mean, we brew the coffee,
yeah.
but we buy it from a micro roaster.
A roaster. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So they come in, but what gets me is that we've got a little rock and roll flavor here. Last week we had Gene Simmons, and I'm reading Mark's bio, and you actually are in the music business yourself. You are a music producer. Well, not lately, but for bands like Jimmy Eats the World and Blink 182.
Yeah.
I mean, you live and breathe rock and roll, and one morning you wake up and say, donuts.
Say it's time to make the donuts, right?
Did you just feel like that you could do a better job? That's how most people get into a specific, if they're making potato chips or beer, what
No.
have you, they think, well, this is good, but I could do better.
No, well, I had an idea. I had this sort of epiphany. I went to a donut shop out in Glendora where they take donuts, they cut them in half, and they put strawberries in them. And I had one, and I was like, this is amazing.
Right.
Why doesn't everybody do this? And why do I have to drive to Glendora to get this? And I just sort of started thinking about it and started expanding on the idea and thinking, if you're going to cut a donut in half, you don't have to just stop with strawberries. You can put anything in there.
So how do you, I'm trying to picture this, and I want my listeners to picture it. So how are the strawberries or pineapple or coconut or bacon, they're in the refrigerator, and then?
It's sort of like, you've been to a Pinkberry or
Right.
something like that. So we have a countertop, and it's just all these little containers of different things,
Okay.
fresh fruit and creams and all that kind of stuff.
How many items?
I don't even know. It's a lot.
lot.
It's probably too many. Probably any sensible person would think this is a ridiculous amount of choice. Too much.
Okay, so like I said, if you're checking us out on Ustream or peterdills.com right now, I'm going to, you know what? I'm doing the bacon.
Yeah, that's
I'm
the
doing the
bacon.
bacon.
That's Bacon 182. All our donuts are named after some bands. So this is one is named after Blink 182.
Okay. Is that our celebrity? Was that our? No, that wasn't. Can you play our celebrity one more time?
Donut.
There he is. Have you figured it out, friends? 1-800-222-KABC, 1-800-222-5222. Let's talk to...
They all know the answer.
Okay, they all know the answer. Let's talk to... I don't think we've talked to Joe in Arcadia before. Joe, welcome to Dining with Dills.
Hey, I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic. First-time caller, long-time listener?
No, my father is.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, we take sons and daughters. We got to, take a listen to the show. So one more time, Steve, one more time.
Donut.
Okay, so we've got we've got a donut theme going on right now, Joe.
Okay.
Who is that?
I believe that is Homer Simpson.
I believe you're correct.
All right.
Can we have made it any more easier?
I know. Yeah, congratulations, Joe.
Thank you.
All right, so I've got a gift certificate for you to Avila's El Ranchito Mexican restaurant, and they've got them all over Orange County. You name it, it's yours. I've got it. I'm gonna send it to you, and congratulations.
Thank you.
So where have you wined and dined in the last 48 hours, Joe?
What happened?
Where have you been to eat lately?
I went to In-N-Out a couple weeks ago.
You went to In-N-Out a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Joe, you're my man. So I'm going to send you this certificate. Do you think you could call in a few weeks and tell us how you liked it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So I'm going to get your information. The program director is going to get all your stuff, and I'm going to send this out to you. Well, we got a holiday tomorrow, but I'll get it out to you, and you'll get it in the next few days. And, Joe, thanks for listening to Dining with Dills.
My pleasure.
All right. There's Joe from Arcadia. Joe knew that was Homer Simpson. So that's our new little thing that we're doing here is we'll have celebrities and you guess their voice, but it will all be food related. Mm-hmm. That makes sense, Homer Simpson.
Totally.
Donuts, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, sorry to, we had to, it's talk radio. We got to, when they call,
talk.
Yeah, we got to talk. So did Jeff, Olga, Teresa, Lauren, Baba Booey, Blake in Del Mar. For all of you that knew the answer, sorry. I guess it was too simple, but Joseph is going to Avila's Restaurante. Hours, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. You told me that for the last month you haven't stepped out of the donut shop.
No. To go home and sleep, and that's it.
And then back at it again.
Back at it, yeah.
So donuts, why donuts? Were you growing up? Were you just like, I love donuts?
Everybody loves donuts.
Everybody loves donuts, but not everybody makes them.
Yeah, no, it was just because I had the idea, and I just decided I wanted to try it.
Here I go. Bacon.
Do it.
I bet the program director's mad because he probably wanted the bacon one. But this goes against my healthy dining style. And here we go, guys. Here we go.
Sounds like
donuts. It's good. It's very good.
Good.
Bacon on the top of a donut.
Maple glaze.
Maple glazed donut. Looks like a it looks like a donut that you see at a donut shop.
Yeah.
Just has bacon on it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's different. These other ones are like cut and have fillings in them. You should try one of them.
No, I will. I got to take one more bite of the donut with the bacon on it. Right now, I'm talking to Mark Trombino, and he is the owner of the Donut Friend Donut Shop in Los Angeles. Actually, it's on York, so that, knowing the neighborhood a little, pretty near Dodger Stadium, kind of, no?
Not really. It's
Eagle Rock.
Highland Park.
Highland Park. Yeah, it's near Dodger Stadium, Highland Park.
I guess from here, yeah, relatively.
And you said that before, because I was trying to figure out, well, how would I know? Maybe it was a restaurant before, and I know some of the restaurants in Highland Park and Silver Lake, but no, it was a massage parlor. Yeah. So, needless to say, you had to bring in your own ovens and refrigeration.
Had to do everything. Yeah, it was a empty space when I took it over. Had to do all the plumbing and everything.
How many square feet?
1,100.
Okay. So, is there any dine-in, or is it mostly takeout?
It's all takeout. Yeah, I kind of split the space in half, and it's like half is the kitchen and half is the front. And most of that front is taken up with our bar. So it's like, where we're actually making the donuts.
Right. Okay. And then donuts always go really great with milk.
Yeah, we got milk.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I'm drinking water.
Yeah.
We're good this week. Usually, if you've listened to the show before, we're usually doing the beer and the wine, but I like it. A donut with water. Yeah.
How's the bacon?
It's really good. It's phenomenal. I mean, wherever that thing I do, wherever you're listening to this, if you're in Glendale or Pasadena or near Dodger Stadium or downtown LA, it's really good. You need to come by and see what the Donut Friend is all about, because it's really cool. I mean, why Donut Friend? I mean, because Winchell's was probably some guy named Winchell. Mm-hmm. Krispy Kreme, I doubt it.
I think the guy was really crispy in his life.
He was like, hey, there goes Crispy. Man, he's crispy.
Oh, totally.
But why Donut Friend? How'd you come up with the name Donut Friend?
Originally, when I was starting this thing, I was doing it with a friend of mine who has a recording studio in Eagle Rock, and his studio is called Music Friends. And when we were trying to come up with a name, I just thought, how about Donut Friend? And it just kind of stuck. So it's it. It's not a crazy story or anything.
So you eat donuts every day?
I do. That's
all
I eat.
You're not. So here, if you're watching online right now, he's
thin guy.
Thin guy. So
I've actually lost weight since this started.
Eating donuts?
Seriously,
Is this
all
a
I
new
eat is
diet?
donuts. Yeah.
wow, we might be starting something new here.
And Monica, who made these donuts for us.
Hi, Monica.
Yep.
Are you listening, Monica? Hi, Monica. I'm eating your bacon glazed donut, and it's good. And I didn't share.
Good none.
No,
He's eating the whole
But
thing.
Yeah, I did eat the whole thing, but there's plenty of left. Now, tell me what we got. What looks like a coconut donut?
Yeah, that's our coconut of conformity donut. So it's like coconut and coconut cream inside. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit of lime zest on top. This one is our Jets to Basil.
Okay.
It's strawberry jam, goat cheese, balsamic reduction on top, and basil. Did I say basil?
Uh-huh.
This one's fudge ghazi. So it's chocolate mousse inside. Chocolate, lots of chocolate. The starting lime. So the lime curd inside, graham cracker crumbs on top.
I call dibs on the coconut one. So no one can have it. I call dibs.
And then that's chocolate from the crypt.
So when you growing up, what was your favorite type of donut? I like a simple twist.
I like
when I was
just
growing up.
I actually like the simple plain glazed donut. If I go to a new donut shop, that's what I get.
Can I get a simple
Yeah.
donut at your donut shop?
Yeah.
And be a little less time.
You can get that. You can go as little or as crazy as you want to go.
So do you do the dozens this is a nice package here. We got
Yeah, this is half
Donut
dozen.
Friend.
We've got a dozen donut box.
Yeah. He's even got them marked.
Yeah, we wrote down.
It's all official.
Bacon 182, as I mentioned, we're talking to Mark Trombino. His background, fun enough, is that he produced, and you still do, not right
haven't.
now, because
Yeah.
you're busy building the donut empire
Yeah.
in Highland Park. But bands that you guys would know, especially since we're here at KABC and KLOS, Blink 182.
Yep.
How is it working with those guys?
Awesome.
Yeah?
Great guys.
Yeah? And
Yeah.
do they like donuts yet?
I haven't actually talked to them since I opened up Donut Friend.
They'll probably want some donuts for free. Hey,
Yeah,
hey, Mark.
I'll hook them up.
You'll hook them up
Yeah.
on some donuts, and then maybe they could say, hey, it's a good spot to go to.
Yeah.
The Donut Friend in Eagle Rock, right? Yeah, 5107 York Boulevard. There's just a ton of restaurants out in Eagle Rock. A bunch of good ones. Columbo's. Yeah, Columbo's on
Oh, yeah.
Colorado. And what else do I like to go to out in Eagle Rock? Donut Friend, Columbo's. Yeah. So students, Occidental College
Yeah.
right out there. Get some students coming by.
Yeah.
So it's you at 8 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock at night. Now, is there a different type of person that comes in for a donut at 8 o'clock in the morning compared to that person you're getting ready to close down at 9 p.m. They're coming in?
Yeah, I think so. I'm actually more often in the back, the
Yeah.
guy making the donuts, and I have Monica's up front making
Monica's the front person.
She's my general manager and awesome manager, whatever.
Well, we got a lot to talk about donuts, but we got to take a break.
We got to make that dough,
We
too.
got to make that dough here at Talk Radio 790. Mark Trombino is with us, and we'll be taking a quick break and talking a little bit more about donuts. And as soon as we take a break, I know everybody from the other rooms is going to run in and grab some of these donuts. We are streaming live right now, peterdills.com, peterdills.com, if you want to get a look at these donuts. And I just polished off a full bacon donut. And I don't even want to know the calories.
How you feel?
I feel great. I feel like I'm ready to run 20 miles.
Done.
Talk Radio 790 KBC.
It's McIntyre in the Morning with Doug McIntyre and Terry Ray Elmer.
On Monday, we recap the Dodgers weekend.
A new study says we're going to run out of chocolate in 7 years.
7 years, that's panic time. On the next McIntyre in the Morning with Terry Elmer, 5 to 9, Talk Radio 790 KBC.
Mitch from Royal Gems has a question. He wants to know, do you have any old diamonds lying around in a safe or even in your drawers? Not your pants, your drawers, like your how dare you? Mitch is above board. So anyway, bring them down to Royal Gems or up, depending where you live, and sell them to Mitch. Why? Because Mitch will purchase any of your diamonds up to 5 carats and pay you up to, ready for this, $100,000. Get cash on the spot, right there. Royal Gems will pay you top dollar for your gold and diamond jewelry. Why? Low to virtually no overhead. They'll do all your jewelry repairs in 45 minutes or less while you watch, because he's got 4 master craftsmen right there. They're always there. Mitch is always there. Royal Gems is located in the San Fernando Valley in Woodland Hills on Topanga Canyon at Oxnard in the Westfield Promenade Mall. Find out why people come from miles around, from Ventura, from Oxnard, from San Diego, because he gives the best deals and he pays the highest price. 818-347-7974. It's worth it. You want to buy it, you want to sell it. He'll give you more money. He'll save you more money. Mitch.
Have you heard? Proactive is better than ever. Stay tuned for a 1,000,000 bottle giveaway, and you'll also receive free shipping. Do you have troubled skin, acne? Well, we have great news. With Proactive, your acne can heal, and you can prevent new breakouts from happening. Don't miss this limited time offer. Give us a call at 1-800-620-4646, because we're going to let 1,000,000 people try Proactive risk-free, get 2 free gifts, and also receive free shipping when you call right now. You heard it. This offer won't last long, so call Proactive now and you'll receive a 60-day risk-free trial of Proactive, 2 free extras, and free shipping. Call 1-800-620-4646. This is our best radio offer ever. Get your risk-free 60-day trial of Proactive plus free shipping. That's right, free shipping. Don't wait. Visit getproactive.com or call 1-800-620-4646. That's 1-800-620-4646.
He wakes up, sniffs around, looks for great deals all over town. He's Sweet Jack, he's Sweet Jack, he's SweetJack.com. He searches in all places, really hot deals are what he chases. To get the best deals in your inbox, that's why he rocks. He's Sweet Jack, he's Sweet Jack, he's Sweet Jack, SweetJack.com.
790 KABC.
It's Peter Dills. It's Dining with Dills. Talk Radio 790 KABC. Smart and Final. Big savings come in all sizes. Fresh. Yep. When every time I'm doing a spot for Smart and Final, I always use that word fresh a few times. First Street whole chickens. Wow. Twin packs, 89 cents per pound. Smart and Final. Your chicken headquarters. Fresh russet potatoes, 99 cents for a 5-pound bag. What else we got at Smart and Final?
Beer.
Yeah, we got beer. We definitely have beer at Smart and Final because they've got beer for $22.99 plus CRV, and 2 of my favorite types of beer, Mr. Program Director.
Beer and beer.
Hey now, Heineken and Dos Equis beer, $22.99 for a case of beer. Beer. Bad. Where's George Thorogood when you need him?
He's eating one of the donuts.
Oh, is he?
He got my coconut donut.
Oh, okay. So we got Dos Equis and Heineken beer, $22.99. Let me do the math, because I like doing math here at Talk Radio 790 KBC. By the way, the time is 5:38. It's Sunday afternoon. It's Peter Dills, Dining with Dills. Smart and Final, $22.99 plus CRV. So a bottle of Heineken, that's actually less than $1 a bottle, plus tax, plus CRV.
Do we have to pay tax? Isn't the government shut down?
We don't have to pay taxes?
Isn't that the...
Oh, don't start. Somebody will probably call in and... Remember, we do not talk politics.
Call in tomorrow.
Call in tomorrow if you want to talk to John Phillips. He'll talk about taxes and shutdowns. We get upset when a restaurant gets shut down, or Foster Farms. So Foster Farms, I guess those two birds were right. They do work for Foster Farms. What? Hey,
things are happening. Things are happening.
Foster Farms.
It's getting warm in here.
Hey, they don't sponsor the show, but Smart and Final does, and thanks to Smart and Final, and definitely go out, get some chickens. Oh, well, we went to Smart and Final yesterday. We had a big tailgate party, and the guy got all these baby back ribs, Farmer John ribs, and beer, and charcoal. Smart and Final, I've always said it's your tailgating headquarters. When you're doing a backyard party or you're tailgating or whatever you're doing, you got to go to Smart and Final to get all that stuff. And the last thing I'm going to say is that we know that program director's cheap.
Totally cheap.
If you're going to a friend's house and they've invited you over for a party,
don't bring anything.
No, you got to stop at Smart and Final and get some stuff.
Oh, man.
Don't be cheap. Come on, Heineken.
It's a shakedown.
$22.99. When you go to a friend's house, don't be cheap. Stop by Smart and Final. You'll save money. Oy vey, you'll save some money. Stop at Smart and Final. Oh, that was Italian. I'm not sure what that was.
Maybe they should stop off at Donut Friend. I'm really into this coconut.
I was just going to say,
donut.
You
so
can get
good.
a 6-pack of donuts, and if you eat them, you might. Mark's still skinny. He's still skinny, but okay, let's talk about, come on, we got to talk about prices. For a donut, so if there's a base price, so we start off with how much for a donut without all the fun stuff on it?
You want?
It depends on what kind you want.
If you get our traditional vegan donut or the cake
No,
donuts.
stop it right now.
Yes.
Get him out of here. Call the police. A vegan donut?
A vegan donut, yeah.
Call the donut police.
What
the heck is a vegan donut?
Well, it's just it's an awesome donut. It's just made without eggs or dairy.
Okay.
It's delicious.
Right.
You just had one.
You know what? We got it. What's the place?
Except it had bacon on it.
We've got to get, right? You tricked me there. I'm going to get a vegan donut, then I'm going to go over to Studio City, and I'm going to get that barley, the kale shake.
Oh, yeah.
And what was the name?
Sun Cafe.
Sun Cafe. Have you been there?
Nope.
Dude. You'll never find Homer Simpson at the Sun Cafe. This guy makes these kale shakes.
To die for.
You got to steal the recipe, man.
Right, yeah.
Steal the recipe. Then we'll just have
kale donut. Oh, my God. Brilliant.
Done?
It can be done.
Brussels sprout donut?
Brussels sprout donut.
No,
yeah.
maybe not. Kale donut.
I like it.
We like to fool
It has
around
legs.
here, but it's Mark Tribino, ex-music producer. Maybe. Well, this is
I don't know
gonna
about
work.
ex.
Well, for now,
On hiatus.
until we get this donut shop running. Okay, $2. Did you say for
$2 for or two?
And then we start
sorry.
adding on.
Yeah.
Don't
like-
worry, they're not gonna. When they come in, they're not gonna say you said $2.
Yeah, the price I might not be totally accurate about
Well,
the prices.
okay, base price.
Base price $2, and then every filling. So if you want pastry cream, it's
Okay.
another $1. Mm-hmm. Fresh fruits $1.
I want some
$1.
strawberries.
Yeah, it's
a meal.
$1. Yeah,
It's a nice little meal there.
and then all the candies and stuff like that, these
Right.
little curlies things, they're 50 cents.
What's the best-selling donut so far?
Probably this one here.
That one does look good.
The one that no one touched.
No, I'm thinking. No, that's the one the normal host, being myself. I'm not going to talk about myself in the third person. Normally, I'd go for that one first.
Why?
It just looks good, and it looks something like I'd eat. And the bacon thing, since I'm running in a half marathon in 2 weeks, I'm trying to get healthy, and I've stayed away from bread and rice, but I still continue to drink beer like it's my best friend. Beer. Have you been to Smart and Final? Oh, wrong time. So, okay.
Yep.
Unless, Dean, do you want that one or no? Okay, I'm going for it.
Well, you can ask me.
Well, I'm gonna leave you the one chocolate one because you told
Done.
me one story.
Deal.
Once you go chocolate, you never go anything else.
I like white chocolate too. Have you tried white chocolate?
I love white chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I do. I'm not trying to even be funny. I love white chocolate. I love white chocolate and Alaskan king crab legs. If I was going to, at some point, my last meal would be, well, besides your donut.
Okay.
That'd be the dessert.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, okay, what am I having now? Oh, this is a this is a double dip. Wow.
Double what?
Yeah,
This thing has been cut and stuff.
Yeah.
There's just stuff. You should call one of these donuts just stuff. It's just like there's stuff
they're all
in here.
stuffed. Yeah. So this one's got goat cheese and strawberry jam.
No way.
Yeah.
Goat cheese, strawberry jam. Never tastes so good.
And basil
In a donut.
and balsamic reduction. What do you
This
think?
is good. A little spice? No, there's no spice. Yeah, there's a little spice.
No, I don't know.
From the jelly?
I don't think so.
It's a donut
Should be just
friend. I am now friends with donuts.
It's your
Friends
face.
with benefits? I'm friends with donuts.
That's the new thing, people.
That's where my life has gone.
Done.
Peter Dills, friends with benefits? No, friends with donuts. Friends with donuts. All the way.
Friends with donuts.
Uh-huh.
Sounds like an epic Kevin Costner movie.
And I'm going to eat the whole thing.
You're doing a half marathon.
I know, 2 weeks.
Yeah,
This is your
there you go.
second donut, by the way.
I know it's my
I'm not
second
counting, but just saying.
What are you, my sister on vacation? Peter, that's your third beer. Yeah, get me another one.
Let's make it a
Don't count.
fourth immediately.
You know, us bachelors don't like to be counted
Bachelors.
on. Yeah, right. That's probably why. Donut friend. Okay, so we're open at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
We go to 9 o'clock. But you didn't answer my question. What's the difference between a person that comes in at 8 o'clock in the morning and a guy that comes in at 9 o'clock at night? Munchies, maybe?
Maybe. Yeah, I mean,
8
we're
o'clock
definitely.
is the guy with the hangover, and 9 o'clock is
There you go.
the munchie guy.
Yeah, perfect. That's perfect. We're pushing our hours later and later, and we're hoping to get like some of that post bar
Right.
crowd or whatever. There's a lot
Good
of bars
idea.
in the neighborhood.
Oh, that's right. The Scots. Oh man. Well, absolutely the best French restaurant is in Eagle Rock, Café Beaujolais.
Yeah,
Yes, it is the best French restaurant, bar none.
really.
Yes,
I've eaten there. I like Café Beaujolais.
We're gonna have a little donut.
No,
fight.
I didn't know that was the best one.
Uh-huh.
I enjoyed it.
And they got a bar there. I had a bunch of stuff happening in Eagle Rock.
Mm-hmm.
But this is good. Here, the deal is when I talk,
Yeah.
then, or when I'm eating, you need to help me out here.
Okay.
Because otherwise, I'm going to go.
I'm just enjoying watching this. This is amazing.
And hearing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hearing it.
you're right. That is good. That's a meal.
Yeah.
I was going to do sushi afterwards, but maybe I don't need to.
Sushi donut.
No.
No.
No, but you could do a donut with salmon and capers and
Lox.
lox.
Oh, I
we
thought
could
about
do
that,
s-
like
yeah, we
cream
could-
cheese and
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought
We
about
could-
that.
Yeah, because that would be close to a bagel, and this is better because it's sweeter. So it would actually be better because it would taste better.
Could you call it a beagle?
You could call it a bagel.
Call it a beagle instead.
a donut bagel.
No, a beagle donut.
Beagle?
I don't get it.
No.
Yeah.
Mr. Program Director.
It's too sophisticated for your brain. It's that hilarious.
So, all right. This place is a Build-A-Bear except with donuts. I'd call it. Have you been to? Do you guys know the Blaze place? The new.
I've heard about it.
The pizza place, kind of the
Yeah.
thing where they have the ingredient. They have the dough, and you can get out of there within 7 or 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Which it's totally cool. And then you kind of build your own, but it's build your own donut. And,
Yeah.
And it's really but he's got it patented, so don't try to think you're going to open your own donut shop because Mark's a smart guy. He's dealt with writers and contracts, and he knows this kind of stuff. So
come from the music business.
Yeah, he's been used to.
I know about copyrights.
Yeah, he's used to people trying to shaft him. So don't try to think that. So we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to finish this, and then we'll come back and finish up. And then I want to talk about next week's show, right? Well, we don't. We
don't want to spoil the surprise.
No, we think we have Slash because we're going to be talking about coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we think we have Slash. That's pretty cool. And then we're working on the guy from Offspring.
Yeah, Dexter Holland. Dexter Holland.
We're rolling here at Talk Radio 790 KABC. All right,
big deal.
Take a break.
Log on to KABC.com. Keyword Fifth Estate for your shot at a pair of tickets to an advanced screening of DreamWorks' The Fifth Estate, starring Benedict Cumberbatch and Daniel Bruhl.
Man is least himself when he talks in his own person. But if you give him a mask, he will tell you the truth.
To be a part of The Fifth Estate, log on to KABC.com. Keyword Fifth Estate. In theaters October 18th. Rated R.
It's Peter Tilden for American Vision Windows, my favorite people, Bill and Kathleen. You know their story. They had a horrible experience when they replaced their own windows, so they started their own company. 400,000 windows later, they do the best job of anybody. Remember I had that celebrity living next door who was just hounded by the paparazzi? With this new window, the sound package, you don't have to hear that. You don't have to hear any kind of leaf blow or gardening noise or traffic waking you up at 6 a.m. The new offer right now through October, free upgrade to the sound package. You'll save thousands of dollars. And of course, you get free expert installation. It will dramatically reduce the noise outside, and there's 5 times as much glass in the sound package compared to a normal window. 5 times. And dual pane, it makes the inside of your home so quiet and peaceful, you won't believe the difference. Call 877-465-2470. That's 877-465-2470. One more time, hear the sound of my voice, but don't hear the sound outside anymore. 877-465-2470. CSLB number 778326.
Football season is here, and if you're into fantasy football, you'll want to hear this. When I heard this, I was shocked. There's a guy in Detroit, apparently big into fantasy football, who's won, get this, over $492,000. Damn. Yeah, he's 35 years old, and he's playing in those new one-week fantasy football leagues at FanDuel.com, where you can pick a new team any week and get immediate cash payouts. $492,000 playing fantasy football? Apparently, this is the hottest thing in fantasy football. These one-week fantasy football leagues at FanDuel.com. There's no season-long commitment. It's a brand new contest every week. And look, FanDuel is going to pay out $135 million in winnings this year. Hey, listen, I want you to get out there now, because right now, FanDuel is giving radio listeners free entry into a $5,000 fantasy football contest going down this week. Just go to FanDuel.com, click on the radio microphone in the upper right corner, and use the promo code 2424. That's FANDUEL.com, promo code 2424.
790 KABC.
It's Peter Dills. It's Dining with Dills, Talk Radio 790 KABC. We're talking donuts. Mark Trombino is the head donut maker, and he's our in-studio guest. He has a restaurant called Donut Friend. But first, I want to tell you about my good friends over at Salud, California. Are you prepared for Obama's new health care law? Did you know that the start of 2014, it's mandatory, yes, mandatory, for you to have health care insurance. If you already have health care insurance, don't worry about this. But if you don't have health care insurance, listen to what I have to say. If you don't have coverage, you may have to pay a penalty. Yep, a monetary sanction. Don't wait any longer. Call my friends, my new sponsors, my new partners at Salud, California to find out if you qualify. You probably do. Shh, but you probably do. To get a quote and to see if you qualify for a free or low-cost plans are offered by this Obamacare. Inform yourself and protect yourself and, most important, your family. Call Salud California. They are here to help. Mark, I'm putting you on the spot here. Do you know about this Obamacare? Do you know? I ask every restaurant that sits there, and everybody says, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I know that I have less than 50 employees, so I don't really have to worry about it.
You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. Correct.
Right.
But your employees need to be educated on that. And my friends at Salud California, they give them a call. 626-844-3300. 626-844-3300. We talk about restaurants. We have restaurant tours coming in the show all the time, and that's I've known Chuck, the owner, for probably 30 years. He's in a band.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's got his own band, and he sells insurance, and he knows what he's talking about. He really does. So give him a call, and if you own a restaurant, Mark's right. There's no you're not on the hook for it. Help your employees out. Call Salud California, or if you work at a restaurant and you want to get health care, call Salud California, 626-844-3300. 626-844-3300. We're streaming live. It's Peter Dills. We're running out of time, but we are live. We are live, and we're going to be back next week talking about coffee. And hopefully we'll have Slash in the studio. We are, week after that, we're going to have Michael's Pizza of Napoli.
Yeah, in Long Beach.
Right. And everything that I've read, it's like, what makes their pizza better than everybody else's? And that's what I told the girl that represents them, because we get, between program director and I, we get emails every 2 hours, have my client on. And since we are LA's best food show, we get to say, well, why? Why should we have you on? And they said that we have the best pizza, right?
I always try to sneak in, what booze are you bringing for me?
Yeah, exactly. What booze are you bringing in for Peter? Are you bringing him champagne? Okay, come on in.
Done.
Come on in. And I but getting back to these donuts here, gluten-free.
Yeah.
Vegan.
Mm-hmm.
So gluten is actually a wheat, correct? I'm not a baker, please. I'm not trying to. I don't really know.
I don't know, like technically exactly what it is. It's part of wheat flour.
It's wheat flour.
Yeah.
So things like, there are people that can't drink beer because it has wheat, which is gluten.
Yeah.
Gluten free.
Uh-huh.
I know. You know who capitalizes this? Like Whole Foods is capitalized on this gluten-free thing, like to no end. Because what I read is that 2 or 3% of us are actually.
Yeah, I've heard that too. There's a lot of people who want to eat that way. So
and it's fine. You got to feed the masses. But
I didn't want them to be sort of like second-class customers or whatever, and that's why separating the fillings and the toppings from the bread part means that if you're gluten-free or if you're vegan, you can still have access to all the good stuff that everybody has.
And I guarantee you 100%, if we had the gluten-free, the vegan, or just one of your other great donuts, they wouldn't know the difference.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
I made I really tried hard to make that gluten-free donut as good as anything out there. It's better than anything out there.
Yeah. But
do people ever demand extra gluten? They're like, can I get double gluten, please?
Well, actually, the bread flour that I use is actually bread flour, so it's actually higher in gluten.
Ooh,
so,
bread flour.
Yeah, as opposed to all-purpose.
Okay, so let's review.
Yeah.
We've got a new donut coming to the Donut Friend. It's going to be salmon.
The bagel? The bagel donut?
The bagel donut.
Beagle donut, I mean?
Beagle donut. The Peter Dills donut. And it's going to be delicious.
Yeah.
Can we have a program director donut?
Yeah, we'll have that. And we're going to send you out there.
Okay, send me out there.
Yeah, send you out there because they're open.
So we're talking about doing donuts and beer. So you would have liked that.
Oh, please! I'll go out there. I'll film it. I'll get wasted. It'll be great.
Closed Mondays.
Yeah.
Thankfully, huh?
Yeah.
One day off.
Yeah.
So Tuesday you're going to be back at it.
Yep.
Well, it kind of works out. Tomorrow's a holiday.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Columbus Day.
What?
Yeah. Well, the radio station will be live.
He sailed the ocean blue.
He did.
Right? He probably had a donut. That's, you know.
He's the guy. He's the guy that put the donut stuff on the wheel. What is that called? The spoke? Is it a spoke? Help me. So, come on, we got
isn't it the wheel?
The wheel. What is it called? Those wood things that come out. The spoke? No one knows. We got 69, 70 intelligent people in here, and
I seem to forgot all my nautical definitions.
Yeah, what's the
Sorry.
what's the nautical definition of a wheel? Does anybody know? We're running out of time.
Can they email you?
Yeah, go to Peter Dills right now, peterdills.com, and email me what the wheel on a boat is called, a ship. You know, have you ever? Well, we're running out of time, but you know, when you have a friend that has a boat and or a ship and you call it a boat. Oh no, I have a ship. It's over 38 feet. Oh, boats are under 38 feet.
I have a dinghy.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You have a dinghy. Well, we're running out of time. Mark, thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
And bringing in these treats. Go check out Mark on Tuesday. He's taking the day off tomorrow. He's at 5107 York Boulevard. 5107 York Boulevard in Eagle Rock. He opens at 8, and he's there till 9. You might not see him because he's in the back actually making the donuts. Yeah, making the donuts.
He'll make a personal appearance, I'm sure, if you mention his name.
I need coffee, so I come out.
Sign an autograph and
take
do
a
all
photo.
that stuff. If you're sticking around tonight at 7 o'clock, we have Clean Radio coming up next, by the way. Clean Radio. And at 7 o'clock tonight, for those of you who have charter, I am going to, I'm up in Santa Barbara. So at 7 o'clock tonight, tune into Charter Channel 101. And next week, we will have Slash in studio, or a voice that sounds like Slash.
This isn't your sister calling in,
right?
Is it?
And
it's the Slash!
And special thanks to Homer Simpson. And it's Peter Dills, Dining with Dills, Talk Radio 790 KBC. Another great show, friends. And we'll talk to you all next Sunday at 5.
Donut.